Chicago Fire creators' new series Countdown just premiered and already killed off a TV fan favorite. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Milo Ventimiglia is starting to make a habit of dying on screen. Prime Video's new action series Countdown, now streaming its first 3 episodes, opens with a surprise cameo from the This Is Us and Gilmore Girls vet. As a Department of Homeland Security Customs and Border Patrol agent, Ventimiglia spends the first minutes of the show racing on foot through Los Angeles and battling bad guys with some seriously impressive fight moves, until his character is suddenly and tragically shot dead right when he thinks he's in the clear. That murder sparks the creation of the show's Ragtag Task Force and propels their investigation. So to make that deadly twist as impactful as possible, creator Derek Haas, whose credits include Chicago Fire and FBI International, knew he needed someone that you would instantly like, because there's no time to get deep into his character before that character is launching this entire series, Haas explains to Soaps. Enter Ventimiglia, who first won over viewers as Rory's love interest, Jess on Gilmore Girls, and then reclaimed their hearts as This Is Us beloved family patriarch, Jack Pearson, who also met a tragic end. Thanks to those fan-favorite characters, the actor didn't even need to say much during his brief Countdown appearance to endear his character to viewers and make them care about this short-lived DHS agent. I got lucky that Milo had a window. I got introduced to him through our casting department, Haas shares, adding that he and Ventimiglia hit it off immediately. He's such a likable guy anyway. Ventimiglia's role is small, but packs a punch, emotionally and literally. When I met Milo, he knew ahead of time that it was a limited run, Haas says. I was like, this is going to be some real action. He's like, I've been waiting to be an action star. So I was like, well, we're gonna be running you all over Los Angeles. He's like, I am up for anything, and he was. He did it, and kudos to him, because it made such a powerful first 5 minutes of the show. And if you're upset about Ventimiglia's untimely demise on Countdown, you're not the only one. My mom also was very mad at me for what happened to one of her favorite actors, Haas shares with a laugh. It was supposed to be the next big thing in primetime drama, a pulse-pounding thriller with a pedigree forged in firehouses, hospitals, and police precincts. But within the first hour of Countdown, the brand new series from Chicago Fire creator Derek Haas, fans were already in mourning. In a twist no one saw coming, the premiere ended with the shocking death of a beloved television favorite, and the fallout is already reshaping what viewers thought they could expect from this high-stakes series. Ticking clock, explosive start. Countdown burst onto the scene with the kinetic energy of a freight train. Set in the heart of Washington, D.C., the show follows a top-secret government task force trained to prevent mass casualty events before they unfold, within a window of 24 hours or less. Think 24 meets Chicago PD, but with an even more claustrophobic timeline and a team of misfits each harboring dark secrets. The series' cold open wasted no time. A bomb threat at Union Station, a mysterious coded message embedded in a subway's control system, and the entire city on edge. Among the elite team racing against the clock was none other than Special Agent Lena Hart, played by Emmy-nominated fan favorite Monica Raymond, known to Chicago Fire fans as Gabriella Dawson. That's right. Raymond had returned to the Dick Wolf universe, and fans rejoiced. For many, it felt like a homecoming. Promotional trailers hinted that Hart would be the series' moral compass and an emotional anchor, someone who'd survived the worst and still had faith in humanity. But Haas had other plans. 1 hour in, and boom goes the Phantom. Just 46 minutes into the first episode, Lena Hart sacrificed herself to stop a train from detonating beneath the Capitol. It was brutal, sudden, heroic. As the team raced through a labyrinth of underground tunnels, trying to decode a sabotage signal, Hart realized they were being fed false coordinates. The bomb wasn't in a briefcase or a vent shaft. It was rigged to the motion sensor of an inbound train. With time slipping through their fingers, she made a call. She stayed behind to manually override the signal, physically cutting the main circuit and halting the explosion, at the cost of her life. The final shot of the premiere showed her, bloodied and determined, staring straight into a surveillance camera and saying, "Tell them it mattered," before everything went white. The episode cut to black. No preview. No tease. Just stunned silence. Fan outrage meets creator vision. Within minutes of airing, hashtag Lena Hart and hashtag CountdownShock were trending worldwide. Twitter, now called X, exploded. Some fans were furious, accusing the showrunners of bait-and-switch tactics. Others praised the move as a bold narrative risk, something Haas has never shied away from. "I can't believe they brought Monica Raymund back just to kill her. I'm heartbroken," one fan wrote. Another tweeted, "This was Red Wedding-level trauma. And it's only episode 1. Haas took to social media to address the uproar, writing, "Monica's Lena Hart was always going to be a catalyst. Her story launches the emotional arc of the series. Her death won't be in vain. This is a show about pressure, sacrifice, and the split-second choices that define us." Still, some critics argued that introducing such a beloved actress only to kill her off bordered on manipulative. But others applauded Haas for once again proving that in his world, no one, not even a fan favorite, is truly safe. What comes next? According to insiders, Lena's death will serve as the emotional spine for the rest of Countdown's first season. Her sister, trauma analyst Dr. Eliza Hart, played by British breakout star Thalissa Teixeira, joins the team in episode 2. A psychologist with a military background, Eliza's mission isn't just to help stop the next attack, but to understand what really happened to Lena. There are rumors that Lena may reappear in flashbacks or hallucinations, especially for Team Lead Commander Jax Monroe, portrayed by Walton Goggins, who clearly had a complicated past with her. Their final exchange hinted at unfinished business, and his grief is expected to push him into dangerous emotional territory as the season progresses. Meanwhile, the antagonist behind the attack, known only as the Operator, has yet to be revealed. Clues were left throughout the premiere in subtle frames and background radio chatter, suggesting a far-reaching conspiracy involving multiple government agencies. Fans are already forming Reddit theories connecting Countdown to Haas' other franchises. One thread speculates that the mysterious Operator is actually a former intelligence officer from Chicago PD, operating under a new identity. Another wild theory suggests that Lena Hart didn't actually die, and that her death was staged to embed her deep within the terrorist cell. Why it matters, love it or hate it, the premiere of Countdown has achieved exactly what it set out to do: spark conversation, defy expectations, and remind viewers that sometimes the most powerful characters aren't the ones who stick around, but the ones who make the ultimate sacrifice. Monica Raymund's brief but unforgettable performance gave Countdown its heartbeat, and her absence leaves a void that the remaining characters must now contend with in real time. Her death may feel like a betrayal to fans still aching from her exit on Chicago Fire, but it also honors the kind of storytelling Haas has always championed: bold, emotional, and never safe. Whether Countdown will hold on to its momentum remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, Derek Hawes just reminded television audiences why his shows make hearts race and jaws drop.